to
Did you
the
used to
topic
write
of reporting.
POCs, by the way, back then? For every high or medium, you always attach the POC. Is it mandatory in your opinion or no?
It's not in Code Arena it isn't mandatory, but then there was this phase where I think it was the start of this year or a bit earlier than that. There was this phase where there was the idea of if your high doesn't have a POC, it's most likely gonna get invalidated, because usually when you have a high finding, there is some
It's
level of
assumption.
complexity to it.
Yeah, and it's assumption. Like
Yeah,
you need to prove your assumption. Show me the money. Show me that the money is gone. Show me that there is DOS. You know, it's like the POC is kind of a proof, like that you know what you're talking about.
exactly. So yeah, that back then there was a lot more coded POCs also, but now I think it's sort of like I don't want to call it a dying art, but like yeah, it's sort of fading away. A lot of people see that it's not required anymore, so they just don't do it. And when I started, actually, if you like see all my earlier contests this year, I think every single finding I reported had a coded POC. So this is like even
So
like the simplest.
In Luxor, for example, you had like six mediums. Four of them were solo. For every medium, you had a POC.
Luxo, if I remember correctly, Luxo almost all of them. Like back then, my rule was unless a bug was like super obvious or like is okay, I would say like a bug is unPOCable. Like, but I haven't encountered one before. Usually, it's there's probably a way to write a POC, just how hard it is or not. But yeah, back then my rule was unless it's super obvious or you can't write a POC for it, you should include a POC. My personal rule lah. Like of course, like when as a judge, this is not a rule, but this was my stand on my own findings as like sort of a personal standard, I would say. I think this helped me a lot, I guess, because writing POCs does really challenge your understanding of the code base itself.
Yeah, it's
Like,
also for yourself, not only for the judge, but for you to validate your assumption. Because when you find a bug, there might be a chance that you're making a mistake as a researcher because you missed something. So I think that, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, that when you write the POC, you also prove to yourself that, okay, I know it's legit, right?
yeah, exactly. I mean, there are a lot of, if you are trying to write a POC without a good understanding of the code base, it will take a very long time because yeah, probably the function that has a bug will call some other function that you don't understand, and then you won't know what to do with it. I remember trying to like write POCs in the past, and then there was some like math that I didn't understand in the contracts, and I would just take a long period of time just playing with the numbers to get the function to pass. But if you have like a good understanding of the code base itself, this won't occur because you will know what the function should be called with, what are the values that should be put into this POC for it to work. And another thing is also that you might discover bugs while writing the POC itself. This actually did happen to me like on Immunify, one of the protocols. Like the function that I was testing had like another bug in it that I actually missed. So when I was writing one POC, actually it didn't work. And then I looked through and I was like, oh, there's another bug here. So this is like also another thing to consider, I guess. Yeah, but back on the topic of the reporting phase, I would say like what I do nowadays is I give like myself 1 or 2 days depending on the number of findings I have to just write out like high quality reports, as high quality as possible, I would say, so that like it's for myself also and for like the judge, so that if he sees the finding, and even though like he might not, I wouldn't say the judge won't understand, but even though he's looking through so many findings, he can look at yours, he can instantly say that this is valid because you have a coded POC that proves that it's valid. And yeah, I think another under discussed point is that writing good quality reports also does help you build your portfolio a lot better, because when you are looking at clients, or when clients are looking at you, they won't just look at your leaderboard ranking, they will also look at your past findings, or they will ask you like, oh, what's your can you show me past reports, or what's your good findings in the past that you have found. So obviously when you are looking for clients, you don't want to show them some subpar quality findings where you just say, oh, there's reentrancy here. If they see this in your past reports, they're not gonna want to like give you a private audit. So this is also another point because this is also another point to like demonstrate why you should write
To
good.
showcase your skills, not only in terms of finding bugs, but it's in explaining and describing them to clients, which is very important because eventually the idea is that they will fix them. So yeah, it helps you to get more clients.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so this is why I have like this third phase that no one really discusses about, but this is why I have like a reporting phase as a third phase in my audit methodology, I guess.